Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. On the ground, Kamara. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 30. Past the 20.
Another day,
Touchdown,
another dog.
New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the early lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Dolphins nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he stopped immediately there.
Breida, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20 number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker, as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
It's now 4th down.
4th down. Hill remains on the field as they'll go for it. They're going for it. It's Hill. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Miami Dolphins. 1st and 10 at the
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the
Tua, a give. This is Howard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd in just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now it's Breida. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Kick over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down, but they'll get it back.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Hill. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
The tackle made back at his 48.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. These two teams all tied after 1. 3rd and long. It's Hill. And he finds Cook. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Third down.
Shotgun snap for Hill. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
First and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the Dolphins' 8-yard line.
Forced out to his left. And now hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Dolphins have got it. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
They'll start on the ground with Breeden. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
9-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here's Matt Hawk now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. The trick play works. Excellent execution. 18 yards on that fake and a first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Play action. Now it's Tua. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And now it's second down.
Incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's Hill. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Lynn Bowden, the one he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Uncorks one for Davis. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And 10 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Tua hit, and the ball is out. The Saints say they have it, and they do. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. You're strictly a threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And they'll